Happy Wednesday. Oh, I'm on Working with Lemons. Hold on. I guess we're doing it on on Working with Lemons and not on Lemon Slices. I do this all the time. We have two different accounts. For those of you who don't know, Working with Lemons has two YouTube channels. We have Working with Lemons, where we post our main YouTube videos. Sorry, my hand is in the camera. And then we have Lemon Slices, where we post our house series about our family. And that is where I usually do my lives. We're gonna be quiet. Mom,
Hello.
don't be too loud. I accidentally went live on Working with Lemons, so.
Hi, everyone.
She's here as baby backup because consistently my child wakes up every time I try to do a live and he ruins it. So she's here in case he does that. Guys, what should I have for lunch? This is the question of the day always. Also, welcome to my beautiful kitchen. In case you're wondering what it's like to live the glamorous life of a YouTuber, that's it.
Wait,
What?
Camrey, are you listening to Shadow and Bone?
Yeah.
Because it keeps transferring to your thing like it didn't used to.
Oh, it keeps jumping. I think you can change the setting.
I know you change the setting. So has anyone out there listened to Shadow or Bone book? Are you watching the series?
I know a lot of people are watching the series. I watched like the first episode of the series and then I was like, I think I want to read the book first. So now we're both listening to the audiobook. It's so
But
good.
we share an account and
By share an account, she means that I hack her account.
anywho, I'm gonna go change my settings because I keep logging on.
Yeah, do you know how to do it?
I'll figure it out.
It's just like, because it was syncing me to yours and I changed it.
Yeah.
So now it's not doing that. So I think
I'll
you just
do
have to
it.
uncheck it.
I'm just laughing because I just heard a big, like
Spoiler?
the next thing that's super exciting that's about to happen in your part of the book.
Oh yeah, there is something. I can tell that there's something really exciting about to happen.
Yeah.
Well, sorry. I even asked before I started listening. I was
I know
like,
you did.
is anybody
It
listening to this?
usually asks that. Like it usually says, do you
Yeah.
want to sync it?
Yeah, you can uncheck it. Okay, guys, these are my options for lunch. How about I have stuff for a bean and cheese burrito, which is kind of my go-to. That kind of sounds yummy today. Maybe I'll have that. I'm gonna try to make yummy like sesame noodles tonight. Okay, bean and cheese burrito it is. Thank you for all your feedback. I haven't read a single comment of suggestions. Let's see if they're, oops, sorry. I'm sorry, this is so janky. We're doing well. No, I was actually just about to say that. So this will be exciting for you guys, I hope. We just decided because the Dear Evan Hansen movie is coming out. Is it coming out next month? I don't know when Dear Evan Hansen.
No, I think it's not September.
Okay, Dear Evan Hansen movie is coming out sometime soon. I think I made up the next month part.
It's September.
September. It comes out in September. And so we're like, we want to do more Dear Evan Hansen videos, but once the movie's out, there's not really, like, it'll already be in real life for everyone. So we're planning on filming a couple more before the movie comes out, and I'm excited. Our plan is to do For Forever and Sincerely Me. Sincerely Me will be significantly edited for our family-friendly channel because it's not necessarily the most appropriate song. So keep your eyes open, as Taylor Swift would say on the Hunger Games soundtrack. Is that old? Does that make me old? That's like a reference I just used. Does anyone else know the Taylor Swift song on the Hunger Games soundtrack? Oh man. Why do I always grab the wrong size lid? Got it. All right. Safe and Sound. Yeah, so there's the Safe and Sound Taylor Swift song, which was like my favorite in high school. There's also one called Eyes Open. And it goes, keep your eyes open. Something like that. But, you know, cooler. Olá, prazer em conhecer você. Débora. Teixeira. I may have butchered that. Eu estou aprendendo português. Eu não muito bom. Mas minha esposa pode falar em português. I'm probably butchering this Portuguese. But I think you can probably understand what I'm trying to say, at least. I've got the basic words. Hi, Chloe. What was I talking about 2 seconds ago, Mom?
You were talking about Dear Evan Hansen.
Okay, Dear Evan Hansen, we're trying to film it next week. At least one of the videos. I feel like there was another. Oh, someone asked about auditions. So we get this question fairly frequently, and the best answer, people want to know how they can audition for our stuff. Just know that first of all, we try to cast with our family as much as we can. After we've cast with our families, we kind of move to our close friends, like the Bonners. You've seen them in a number of our videos. Those are like local people in Utah who we know are accessible. But every once in a while, we do hold open auditions. So if you want to find out about open auditions, make sure you're following us on our Patreon page is a good place that we'll post about. Instagram, Working with Lemons, and Facebook, Working with Lemons. If we ever have open auditions, we'll post about it in those places. We found our Moana through an open audition. And we've done, when we made our Star Wars fan film, we did open auditions for that. So we do them sometimes. It's just not super common. Also, why is shredded cheese so delicious? So good. Mom, do you want a burrito?
I do not.
Okay.
Thank you.
What Wicked song are we doing? We're doing For Good. And we don't know when that's going to come out because we are trying to find our location, but the location that we were thinking of using is currently closed because of COVID, but maybe opening soon, but they don't really know when. So our For Good video is sort of on hold. We're still like working on things. Like we just got our Glinda wand. I don't have it yet, but my sister-in-law just finished making it. So we're working towards it. We are trying to have it so that as soon as it's available for filming, we can get it done. So I don't really know what to give you as an answer for that, except that as soon as we can release it, we will. It is 2 o'clock or 2 something, 2:08 where I am. My beans are exploding. Rue, there's some cheese over here. Rue, is she outside? Oh yeah. She's, I'll show you. She's sunbathing. I don't know if you can see her. Yep. Her favorite thing to do. Lay out on the hot cement. Okay. Do you speak Spanish? I don't really. I took 2 semesters of Spanish in college. So I used to be able to say like basic things. But now that I've been studying Portuguese, they're very similar and it all gets mixed up. So I feel like I can't really speak Spanish at all anymore. Hi, Theo. Also, I have to show you guys these tortillas in case you don't know about them. They're uncooked flour tortillas, so they're raw. And when you want a burrito to taste even more delicious, you can put it on, you can use an uncooked tortilla and then it's like fresh and yummy and like the ones you get at a restaurant. And it's so easy, it cooks so fast. They're my fave. I have burritos all the time. I love burritos too, Wendy, obviously. Jeremy, Stephen, and I are doing well. Stephen has finally started sleeping a decent amount. Knock on wood. Hope he continues to do that. What's my favorite play? My favorite play is a play called Mockingbird that I did in college. And it's about an 11-year-old autistic girl and it's just so beautiful. Maybe my second favorite play is To Kill a Mockingbird, which is kind of confusing. Also super beautiful. And I just ordered a new script today for the play Silent Sky. Have any of you seen that? I'd never seen it before, but a local theater is doing it next year, and it's about a female astronomer. And so I think it could be one that I really like, because I really like historical things and things that feature good female roles. So I'll keep you posted on that one. Lucy says hi to you, Mom. Hi, Lucy. How did I enter into the musicals world? Soon. I think we started doing musicals. Well, we've always like listened to musicals growing up, and my grandpa used to do musicals, but none of my parents did really. And then I think Robbie and I just wanted to like audition for the school musicals in elementary school. And from there, we liked doing that so much that we auditioned for Seussical the Musical at Murray Amphitheater. And the rest is history. We all loved it. We all started auditioning all the time. Got into acting lessons. Got into shows that paid us finally. And then I majored in musical theater. And then we started our YouTube thing. Is he up?
Yep. No, I should have keep him up here, Mom.
You can bring him down. I mean, if we take him outside, he'll probably be okay. I don't know. He might want to eat. Okay. Do we have plans for another? Oh, I think I burned my tortilla. Oh no. You have plans? Sorry, I gotta save my tortilla. Or maybe it's already too late. I always get distracted when I'm making these. It's pretty crispy, but not terrible. Got some good black spots, but still edible. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to scroll up, get some more questions. Oh, they were asking about Our House. So we don't currently have any plans to do more seasons of Our House. We are going to finish our season that we never finished because of COVID. So hopefully next month we'll get back to filming the last few episodes of our current Our House season. After that, we don't have plans to continue Our House. If you know someone who wants to fund it as a series, then great, but we're gonna turn our attention to making a feature film, hopefully. So this will be our House finale, the next few episodes that we do. My beans aren't hot enough. Okay, sorry, I'm scrolling up for questions. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Will you ever make any Mean Girls song covers? We think about doing Mean Girls all the time, actually, so I wouldn't be surprised if we did. Obviously, Mean Girls has some not family-friendly content, so we have to think about that as we're deciding songs. And most of when we were thinking about Mean Girls was during COVID. I mean, it's still technically during COVID, but vaccines are more accessible now. So maybe we'll do one soon so that we can get more, because we'd be able to get access to more people in the videos, because pretty much all the Mean Girls songs need multiple people. Congrats, Dawn Pa. What play was it, and what role did you play? She said she or he, I don't know, just finished their play and she had a minor role. Oh my gosh, my tortilla is turning into a big bubble. You guys are probably like, wow, Camrey, I thought you said you make tortillas all the time. You're a disaster. You're not wrong. I do make burritos all the time, and I also burn them all the time because I try to do too many things at once. Okay, I'm just gonna focus for 2 seconds, get my burrito ready to go, and then I will scroll back through questions. Okay. Can we do lives twice a week? Probably not. And I'm sorry if that breaks your heart, but I have a hard time even finding the time to do one live a week. I love doing them. I love chatting with you guys, but it's hard. I'm a busy stay-at-home full-time mom who also teaches acting lessons and does acting and runs Working with Lemons. So I'm pretty slammed, but we will continue to do them as long as you guys continue to watch them. And now that the kids are done with school, Aronson and Mia, they should be able to do some too. So it won't just be me every week. I mean, I know I'm everyone's favorite lemon. Just kidding. I know that Aronson and Mia is everyone's favorite. Ah, hot. All right, scrolling back up. Sometimes I wish it would just like stay in place, which I know isn't the point because they want it to be current. How do we think of the username Working with Lemons? Working with Lemons came for two reasons. One, so our family is a blended family. We all went through divorce, and it was kind of during that phase of the divorce that we started making videos. So in a sense, we were kind of taking the lemons in our life and making something creative out of the way that we bonded as a family. And also, it's Working with Lemons because we made our first video with only $5 of supplies and just like used scraps of fabric we had laying around the house and things like that. So we were kind of working with the lemons that we had. This is what happens when you burn your tortilla. It like flakes off. Not bad though. Hi, keto. Okay, we're moving to the table. Burrito is cooked. Thanks for hanging out with me while I eat lunch. See, this is how I can do lives because I have to eat lunch so I can multitask. I'm gonna put this over here. These burritos are not in great condition. Well, go make yourself a burrito if you're hungry. Okay. Scrolling up. People are jumping in here. You got cast as Belle in Beauty and the Beast, Grace? That's so cool. That's a dream role of mine. That's so awesome. Not sponsored by Tide, but there's my Tide laundry detergent sitting on my kitchen floor, you know, just where it belongs. Oh, I forgot what question I was just gonna answer and then it scrolled to the bottom. Oh, Les Mis. Les Mis is another one that we would maybe do someday. The thing about Les Mis is it's already been done in real life. And that's kind of our thing is like a lot of people asked us to do a bunch of Greatest Showman and we did some Greatest Showman because we kind of did a different approach on it. But when musicals have already been brought to real life, we're less inclined to do them because you can already see them done well in real life. But maybe we'll do Les Mis someday. I think that could be fun. Okay, if I haven't seen your question, you can drop it in the comments again because I might miss it. Yes, my burrito is very yummy. It just has beans and cheese and Cholula. I have heard of Ziegfeld. When I was in college, the first musical I was part of was Will Rogers' Follies, which you probably have never heard of. I'd never heard of it before. But it focuses on this dude who was a performer with the Ziegfeld Follies girls. And I was the dance captain and understudy. Let me tell you, if you have not been an understudy, it can be like kind of disappointing to get cast as the understudy. But it is such a good learning experience because it's such hard work. I was the understudy for all of the ensemble girls and the leads as well. So I just had to learn everything. And I actually ended up getting to perform, which not all understudies get to. But one of the cast members had to miss a show. And so I got to go on stage and do it all, even though I had no rehearsal. It was really exciting. It kind of felt like one of those dreams that you have as an actor where you're suddenly stuck on stage and you're supposed to just pretend like you know what you're doing, except I technically did know what I was doing. I just hadn't ever done it before. For some reason, I really like drinking chocolate milk with burritos. I don't know if that is a normal thing or if it's just because in high school, my friends and I would go home and on our lunch break, we would eat burritos with chocolate milk. So it's probably just a nostalgic thing for me, but it's delicious. Okay. Okay, what advice to give to young girls who want to be an actress? My main advice is get involved however you can. If you can get involved at school, that's great. If you can find an acting coach that you love, then that's awesome. The more things you can audition for, the better. And my second advice is get really good at not being sad when you don't get cast. Not that you can't be sad. It's totally fine to feel sad when you don't get a role that you want. But most of the time in the acting world, even if you're the most talented actress you know, there's so much more that goes into casting. So more often than not, you won't get the role. And it's an important skill to learn how to just move on to the next thing and continue being excited about acting. Yeah, I think that's my main advice. I do live in the well, okay. I live just with my husband and my son, but we live in the Lemon house where we film our house. But I don't live with my siblings. People are asking about more Hamilton and Waitress videos. For both of those, I think it's very possible that we will do more. We don't have any immediate plans to do more, but we like Hamilton and Waitress. So I think it is very likely that we'll do more Hamilton and Waitress. Hi, Abby. Okay. My premiere for Witnesses was really great. So Lucy asked about that. If you don't know, I am in a film that just released in theaters called Witnesses. And we had a premiere just 1 week ago, last Wednesday. And it was super great. It's getting really good feedback. It's actually in the top 10 films released in America right now. So people are really liking it and a lot of people are seeing it. So if you haven't seen it yet, you can go to witnessesfilm.com and find out how to get tickets. And if it's not showing in a theater near you, you can also request that it be there by entering your zip code. So yeah, it's been great. Thanks for asking, Lucy. I'm doing a meet and greet for a couple theaters tonight where I'll get to go chat with the audience after. Okay, dance performance on Saturday around here from 9 to 5. I don't know Via Dolorosa. Basically, for anything, you're asking for advice on emotions, I think just kind of think about what the characters in the song would be feeling and how the movement in the dance helps illustrate that emotion. And if you can feel it first, then it'll come out more in your performance rather than just putting on what you think it should look like to feel sad or excited or whatever emotion you're trying to feel. You want to really try to put yourself in the character's shoes and then it'll come through and the audience will connect with you. Hi, Mallory. Thank you, Grace. You saw the film? I hope you liked it. I'm eating a burrito. Mariella? Okay. I think we're going to go for about 5 more minutes. So if you've got more questions, let me know. Oops. Okay. You're in Witnesses. If you were, who... I think you were from the trailer. I thought you looked familiar. Yes, I am in Witnesses. I play Emma Smith. So if you saw the trailer, you see me crying for a couple seconds in the trailer, and you see me crying for a little bit during the movie too. It's sort of what I do. I cry in film and in real life. We probably won't do High School Musical, and it's not because we don't love High School Musical. We do. But again, it's already in real life. They've already done a great job. Kendi, my favorite color is orange. I love orange. It's such a happy color. But not like traffic cone orange. Like a little more of a muted orange. I have a lot of favorite books. I have so many for different categories. So if you want a specific category of favorite book, you can ask me that. One of my all-time favorites is Ella Enchanted, the book, not the movie. You have a daughter? Congratulations. Babies are the best. Okay, favorite fantasy book is Harry Potter. Like, sorry, that's a basic one, but I guess Ella Enchanted is technically a fantasy too, but I think of Ella Enchanted as in like the fairy tale category. Another fantasy series that you may not have heard of is the Books of Bayern. It starts with the Goose Girl book. It's very good as well. I like fantasy a lot. So I'm currently reading Shadow and Bone, which I mentioned. I recently read Uprooted, which was really good, by Naomi Novik. Yeah, fantasy's great. I do love Harry Potter, Wendy. Lucy Anton loves a lot of things, so anything silly or fun, he'd be stoked about. He's pretty easy to please. So Ari moved out this week from the parents' house, which she'd been planning to do for a long time, but then COVID hit, and the housing market in Utah is crazy right now. But just this last week, she finally got into her own place, which is so exciting. She's 20 years old, so she's really excited to not be living at her parents' house anymore. I do like Star Wars candy. I actually want to learn more about Star Wars because I feel like I watched all the movies, but I don't like know as much as I wish I did. Yay! Okay, well, hi, bud. He's about to get upset when he sees me and I'm not holding him. So we are gonna sign off. Thank you for joining us today. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.